What's going on, guys? This is the MMA Complex. My name is Josh.
And I'm James.
And we're back. It's a brand new episode. It is February 25th, 2021. And it's a brand new week. So a lot of energy. How's everything, man?
Good. I can't believe that February's almost over. Damn. It just felt like, well, February is, historically a short month, but still, like, it went, like, so fast.
Yeah.
The only bad thing about it is, like, this, it's the fucking rent's due. Well, with you, like, you're on the hunt for a house.
Yeah. Like right now is a decent time to look for a house, at least to see what's out there. Especially if you're able to do it.
Yeah.
And fortunately we are, so at least able to look for something decent. So that's what we're doing right now. House hunting, I think if you put a lot of hope into like getting your dream house, you're going to be waiting a long time. There's a lot of houses out there that you find out you do not like a lot of things. It's a corner house, or is it, you got to look at the schools, you got to drive around the neighborhood a few times, especially if you have kids. I think it puts a lot more pressure in terms of like making sure you got at least a good neighborhood. You know what I mean? The house you can build up on. But
yeah.
But yeah, we're looking at some stuff and see what happens.
I think the worst houses you can get are houses that are facing a major street.
Yeah.
Like every time I walk by, like, why did you agree to buy this?
I know. Those two. Those are like one of the, like, where it's so busy, and then you can't let your kid outside. You don't know who's gonna walk by your freaking house. And
well, yeah, that too. Like, pedestrians, and then
the noise.
Yeah, the noise.
Yeah.
Like by your mom lives, like that one block. I think it's on Mills. No.
Yeah.
Is it Mills?
Over in Whittier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, all those houses are nice, but they're like,
it's off. I think it's off of Mills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And they're just facing a major street. Like, that's crazy to me.
Yeah. No, I feel the same way. So you take all that kind of stuff into accord, and then you're like, yeah, I'm not feeling this one.
Yeah, it's not like you're renting it where you can just move.
No, you're buying it, so you got to make sure like it works for you.
Yeah, it's an investment. It's a big investment,
and you're able to, then everything's like an auction. Just because you find a house that you like, does it? So a lot of other people do too.
Yeah.
So they're you put your bid in, you're the best and what you're most comfortable with offer, and then you just hope for the best. And there's a lot of people out there with got some money, man.
They're hood rich.
They're hood rich right now.
Yeah.
Or a lot of people are just they got money to blow, and right now they're looking to cash in. So I don't know.
Yeah, it sucks.
It sucks. But yeah, I've been doing a lot of that. Definitely. Just been taking it easy this past week or so. Not much. Nothing crazy.
Yeah, I haven't been doing anything much either. Just I just binge a bunch of shows when I'm with like my girl. We just watch like the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, shit like that. Yeah. So I mean,
what else? What else are you watching?
WandaVision.
Oh yeah, we talked about WandaVision.
Better Call Saul.
Yeah. I haven't gotten to that. I gotta like prepare myself to invest in that.
That's a great show.
Yeah.
I mean,
I love Breaking Bad, and you do you and all that. So,
and it's created by the same guy.
Yeah.
So he's a great. Was he right for the show? Is he a writer or is he a?
He's got to be like the head writer, kind of oversees everything, okays everything. I'm sure they have a whole staff of writers, but
it's a really good show.
What else? Before we get into some MMA talk. We were just watching the Max Holloway, Brandon Schaub interview on Food Truck Diaries. I thought it was pretty cool, pretty little interesting to see.
I mean,
Max's head and his way of thinking.
Yeah, and Brennan's like interview skills are really good.
Yeah, they're natural, kind of a lot. He gets a lot of hate. I understand it.
Oh, he does?
Who? Schaub?
Yeah. For his interview skills?
Oh, not well. Interview skills? No, not so much. I think the guy does a pretty decent job.
Yeah, he's a great interviewer.
Yeah.
But as a person,
I can see
people
why. Come after him a lot, and I honestly, he bugs me sometimes too.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're watching a little bit of that. That was pretty cool. If you haven't checked that out. Also, make sure you like and subscribe this podcast. Share everything. Just MMA Complex on every platform: Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, iTunes. Make sure you like, subscribe,
All
share,
the good
give your
stuff. Yeah.
thoughts, and then we'll be obviously putting out more content and do what we do. Catch the fights last Saturday.
I caught most of them. It's a great card, especially
Great card.
that main event was epic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, we kind of saw that. I mean, you thought maybe that could happen. That was
Yeah.
probably Derrick Lewis's best chance of winning.
He said that he trained for that for Curtis Blaydes to shoot in
Yeah, it was either I think he said a knee he was going to try to go for
or an uppercut.
at some point in the fight, and an uppercut. For me, I thought, yeah, because Curtis Blaydes, yeah, although he's a great wrestler, at times shoots in with his head, kind of like like Askren went in for Jorge Masvidal.
Yeah.
He shoots in a lot like that.
And he shoots it like a mile away.
Yeah, and he shoots in a mile away. He doesn't really close.
Set up.
He doesn't set up or close that gap
Nope.
strategically. So he leaves himself open a lot. And that's how Ngannou caught him. That's how Derrick Lewis caught him. So I knew that was a possibility. But
He was out cold, huh?
Yeah. And in a 5-round fight, I mean, Derrick Lewis is dangerous all the way up until the last round. So
it's crazy how much power he has in his hands on. It's like at any given moment, like he can just hit someone and they'll go down.
So I mean, it was a vicious KO, uppercut from hell.
And that fight, like I mean, Derrick Lewis beat a top contender.
Yeah,
knocked him out.
Contender. Knocked him cold. I feel bad for Curtis Blaydes because he's got a lot of the lead up to the fight was Curtis Blaydes heavy. Like there was a lot of like his speech impediment was one segment. His engagement and his family was another segment. So there was and the promo for the fight was like leading up that like Curtis Blaydes is going to be the one to like take that next crack at the title, and I think Derrick Lewis, even though people love him, the UFC promotion was not necessarily backing him in this fight. I don't think.
No, it's just that he has that nonchalant kind of attitude where he doesn't give a fuck. Really. Yeah. And like he wants to fight Overeem.
Yeah, because he wants to stay active because he knows that the heavyweight title picture is going to be stagnant for pretty much the rest of the year.
Yeah, kind of the welterweight division.
Got Ngannou and Stipe, and you know how long Stipe takes for in between fights. He takes usually a year sometimes. So John Jones is already kind of waiting in the wing for the next title shot. That probably won't happen until fall.
Yeah.
And so Derrick Lewis, he wants to stay active, and he wants to fight Overeem before Overeem retires.
But he said that he has no interest in fighting for the title.
I think because he knows. I think he talked about it, he knows that like Jones is there, so it's gonna be a while.
Yeah.
So I think mentally, he's prepared himself to already know that it's gonna be a long time before I get a title shot.
Yeah.
Even though he's like ranked number 2 or 3,
like he's like really sexual and like he's fucking like someone said he says it's fucking hilarious.
Yeah. Like we Lauren Senko is she's doing a lot more work with the UFC now.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you follow her on Instagram. Have you followed her on Instagram?
No.
So she's got a little bit of enhancement done. Have you noticed?
Face?
Yeah, no.
Tits?
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Have you noticed that? No,
I haven't.
I don't know, man. She's looking good. Even more so. She looked good before, but she's definitely looking good now.
Show me a picture.
We used to hate on her a little bit, I think, for her interviewing skills, especially her in-ring stuff.
Yeah.
For Invicta, maybe she was getting used to it. I don't want to hate her on her too much, but we hated on her a little bit in her Invicta days.
She's the one that what's her face kiss, right?
Yeah. It just the questions and all that, they just weren't the in-ring stuff.
Yeah, they're very generic questions.
Yeah, it's very generic questions. But I think she's grown leaps and bounds. I think she's definitely upped her game coming to the UFC. I think she's done a fantastic job.
Yeah. So
I want to give a shout out to her obviously for.
I'm curious now to see how she looks.
Abilities. I mean, she looks the same pretty much, but there's a little bit of enhancement. You can see it, and it looks good. So, a shout out to her looks, and a shout out to her
improving skills,
interviewing skills.
Yeah.
So, the card I thought it was a fun card, man. You had a lot of new versus old. You know what I mean? You had a lot of like Tom Aspinall defeats Andre Arlovsky, and Tom Aspinall grew up watching Arlovsky.
I can't believe Velasquez still fighting. It's crazy to
I
me.
know I think he's like 42. Um, Aspinall's a big, fast, talented young heavyweight. I mean, that guy's if he can navigate the division really well and obviously work on any holes he might have in his game. I'm thinking maybe his wrestling could be an issue, but his movement, his footwork, his speed and ability, his boxing ability, his size. He's a big dude. The guy's a really good, really good prospect. For me, it just he's still green. He like in one moment in the fight, Arlovsky was hurt but covered up, and Aspinall almost blew his wad just trying to take him out.
Yeah.
And that's kind of like a rookie thing, and you can see it right away. Arlovsky was coming at him, and Aspinall was trying to catch his breath. So it was that type of stuff, and head movement, and there's certain things when you're put in adverse situations.
Right.
How does he respond? So I thought he was great. Phil Haas against Nasruddin Aminov. I thought that was a really good back and forth. Most of the time it was Phil Haas controlling it with the wrestling. Chris Dawkins defeating Alexei Olenek. Chris Dawkins probably the worst body in UFC, I think right now. Just a big white fridge looking,
It's sad.
just not a physique that anybody really want. I mean, the guy's I think he's a cop too, in Pittsburgh or Pennsylvania, somewhere.
Well, that's weird.
Yeah, I mean, but that's the UFC for you. That's the fact that like we were just looking at Frank Mir taking a professional boxing bout. I'm like,
Sad.
It's sad because
it's really sad, actually.
you reach the pinnacle, you reach the height of the sport, and you still have to have like a full-time job. It's sad. Like
Especially with Frank Mir. He's been fighting for a long time.
I know, and if he was making like Mayweather money, you think he would still be fighting at?
No, hell no.
Hell no.
No.
Hell no. Maybe competitive, like maybe some jiu-jitsu tournaments or something like that, but for fun,
Not fighting, yeah. Because like he has.
No.
Can you imagine? I don't know.
So Chris Dawkins is a full-time, police officer, and I get it. You probably get paid pretty decent,
Yeah.
benefits and all that. The UFC's not giving you shit. You know what I mean? You're making probably 10 and 10. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Damn, that's sad.
sad, man. Chris Dawkins is another contender in the heavyweight division. Alexei Olenek, guy's been around for a long time. Has a long, lengthy record, and I think it's starting to wear on him. So I could see him retiring at some point soon. But Chris Dawkins looking good. Derrick Minner defeating Charles Rosa, dominant. Held him down, wore him like a freaking backpack. And Derrick Minner was turned it on. Charles Rosa, I think, was the favorite in that one too. Yana Kunitskaya defeating Caitlin Vieira. Yana picking up a win. She looked good. And then Derek Lewis, sending Curtis Blaydes to sleep to the nether realm. I don't know.
It's crazy.
So Derek Lewis, you think I don't know. Alistair just got that fight. He's freaking caved in his nose with Volkanovski no. What's his name? Yeah, no.
No, it was
Volkov.
Yeah,
Volkov. Derek Lewis already knocked out Volkov, so I don't think they're gonna. Volkov's gonna get that fight with Derek Lewis, who's ranked higher now. Maybe Curtis Blaydes versus Volkov, do a rematch on that. No.
Just put Travis. I mean, not Travis. Derek Lewis against. Let's see, against Overeem. No.
No, I wouldn't mind Derek Lewis versus Overeem, but I think Derek Lewis wants to take some time off, maybe fight just before summer.
And Overeem's gonna fight. Wait, did he just fight?
Overeem just fought.
Yeah, he just fought, right?
And he just fought Volkov, and he got his nose busted open like in the first round. That's part of the reason why he ended up losing that fight, because he couldn't breathe and it was all fucked up. There was like a big old gash and it was all caved in right there. So, I don't see Overeem fighting till fall, maybe. With the
I mean,
nose like that, I don't know.
yeah, that's true. I mean, but what does Derrick Lewis go from here? Unless he just takes all the time off, but then that's going to hurt him more than.
Want to look at the heavyweight UFC heavyweight division? See what his options are.
Yeah, yeah. 'Cause I'm curious. I mean, I'm curious to see where he's ranked in the heavyweight division because he should be top five, right?
Yeah, no, he definitely. He's top 2, top 3. I'm really excited for that card coming up. That
With
three.
the Nunes.
Oh yeah, I'm really excited for that. Especially, I think I'm most looking forward to seeing how the Aljamain Sterling and Peter Yan fight goes. I'm really interested in that one. Okay, heavyweight. Stipe Miocic is the champ. Francis Ngannou ranked number 1. Derrick Lewis made his move to number 2. Curtis Blaydes is number 3. Rozenstruik is number 4. Volkov number 5. Alistair number 6. Gane, who's fighting Rozenstruik, is number 7. Shamil Akbernamov is number 9. No, 8. I'm sorry. Augusto Sakai is number 9. And Chris Dock is who just fought this past card, is number 10. Walt Harris, 11. Junior. Damn, Junior is all the way down to 12.
Sad.
Sad, man.
I mean, see, like he's another guy that should retire already.
Yeah.
I mean, like, what else?
You got like 2 kids. You're champion at one point.
That is Shin suspect now.
Yeah, you don't have.
You don't have it anymore.
You don't have it anymore.
Kane took that away from you.
Blagodov Ivan is number 14. Sergey Povlov and Marcin Tibura is number 15. That's a good. You know what? It's weird because the ladder, like the 10 through 15, those guys are pretty dangerous, man.
Yeah,
those guys aren't no punks. And that's it. I mean, the heavyweight division, I think, is probably the most stacked.
Probably the best that's been in a long time.
In a long time.
A long time, yeah.
It's top heavy, but the guys 5 through 15 are
no joke at all.
They're no joke, man. Those guys take each other out all the time, man. It doesn't matter if you put 15 up with 6 Tibura and Overeem. Like, you can mix and match, and these guys will take each other out on any given Saturday, you know?
Damn.
I say Derrick Lewis. Let's say a Rozenstruik wins.
I was about to say that too.
Yeah,
or because they're ranked, kind of close to each other.
Yeah, I say mix and match Curtis Blaydes with the winner, and Curtis Blaydes and Derrick Lewis with the winners of Rozenstruik and.
That's not a bad idea at all.
Just mix and match them. Boom, boom.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it kind of leaves Volkov out there in the wind. I mean, depending on how fast Overeem comes back, that could change things. But
yeah, but you're right though. Like, I don't see him coming back before fall.
Yeah, maybe summer, especially with that nose.
Ooh, I
don't know.
We're in March. I mean, we're gonna be in March, so
you could do.
Yeah, that's very possible, actually.
Yeah, I mean, either way, you can mix and match a lot of these guys. Just give them fights and just let the play out, because I'm telling you that Stipe, Francis, and John Jones, they're going to hold up that title picture for the rest of the year. That's not going anywhere. But that was a good card, man. And this weekend we got another set of heavyweights going at it, so it's going to really shake up the division this past weekend and this weekend. So, all right, so yeah, that was the card, man. Great card this weekend. I mean, I'm looking forward to this weekend. It's a sleeper card. You know, obviously the big names aren't at the. There's no big names on the card, at least for casuals. But I mean, hardcores, you could pick a bunch of fights on there.
Yeah,
a bunch of names on there.
But almost, every time those small cards kind of come from behind and turn out to be great cards.
There's a lot of matchups being made. There's not a lot of news out there this week, unfortunately. Sorry, guys, but there's a lot of matchups being made. So, One Championship is making their TNT debut, their broadcast network, U.S. broadcast network, whatever cable network TV debut. And on the card is Sage Northcutt, and he is facing MMA legend Shinya Aoki. Mm-hmm. So I thought that was a great, interesting matchup right there.
I never thought those two names would be.
No, that's one generation mid 2000s, early 2000s kind of generation. Then you have like
This young kid.
a kid who's like, I don't know what stage is, maybe 25. Valentina Shevchenko versus Jessica Andrade is booked for UFC 261. That is for the flyweight title. Let's see here. Going back to one championship, they also announced an 8-woman Grand Prix for the atomweight championship title that is vacant. Maybe not vacant because Angela Lee is pregnant right now. Did she have her kid yet? I don't think she had a kid. No, she's pregnant at the moment.
Damn.
And is expecting some time before summer. Yeah, so
she's so freaking sexy.
So they're having an 8-woman tournament. I'm assuming to face her at some point, but most likely they're going to have to go with a vacant title and then have Angela come back and try to get it back.
Yeah.
What else? Edson Barbosa re-signing with the multi-fight deal with the UFC. Come back. Are you surprised by that, or you think he should have went to Bellator? I would like to see Barbosa in Bellator.
Yeah. No, I think it's a good move. Him staying in the UFC. I think. Yeah. Because he's not bad at all.
No.
I mean, if anything,
for him, if he was at welterweight, Barbosa, if he was a natural welterweight, I think him at welterweight would be fun. But him at lightweight, there's a couple of matchups there.
There's more fights for him in welterweight for sure.
Yeah, and I think in the UFC, if he's stays at lightweight, then I think it's just a lot more names. It's hot right now that division. Yeah. So just stay.
But you're right because Bellator you get the money, the sponsors.
Yeah,
and it's so fine on TV.
It's a fresh
matchups. Yeah,
matchups. I don't know, man. With them being on Showtime now exclusively, it's not the same as it used. It's stupid.
That was a dumb move.
Dumb move.
Especially right now, like in the pandemic, people can't afford those premium channels.
And you go to no, I thought it was the dumbest move they've ever made. You're going further and further and further away from casuals.
I mean, it was bad enough like trying to stream their fights on their Paramount network.
Yeah, now and I think it's a bad move. I honestly think it's going to come back and bite them in the ass because it's going to bite them in the ass in terms of enticing fighters to come over to their promotion like Anetzer Barboza. Why when you're on fucking Showtime,
a premium channel where a lot of fans are going to be.
Yeah,
I mean, and especially in MMA where people want to pay for fights or there's like a paywall for every major promotion out there. Yeah, people are going to spend that money on the UFC.
And the UFC is on ESPN, ESPN Plus, pay-per-view, and ABC Network.
Yeah,
I mean, or Showtime. Where do you want to do? Davison Figueiredo versus Brandon Moreno rematch is set for UFC. I don't think it has a number yet, and that's in June. And aside from that, that is all the matchups for this week. Let's get to this weekend's card because although not a lot of big names, it's a good one. Also, quick mention is One Championship is having a fight this weekend, this Friday, and Angela Lee's younger sister, I think, is making her debut. So that's something to look out for. UFC Fight Night 186, Rozenstruik versus Gane. It's this weekend on ESPN and ESPN Plus. Let's go over this card because there's some decent names on here, man. Even on the undercard. I like it. Let's get to this right now. Okay, so this card, you go on the undercard, even on the very first fight. You have Dustin Jacoby coming back. You have also on the prelims, Alexis Davis versus Sabina Mazo. You have Alex Oliveira, Cowboy Oliveira, making his return against Ramazan Kurmagomedov. Angela Hill versus Ashley Yoder. Alex Hernandez versus Thiago Moises. Those prelims, those are fun.
I hope Angela Hill wins. Like, she deserves it. I feel bad for that chick.
Did you see her calling out Tisha Torres? She's like Tisha's avoiding her. She called her out. It's a pretty good one.
Good.
Alex Caceres versus Kevin Kroom kicks off the main card. Pedro Munoz versus Jimmy Rivera is
Gee, I haven't seen Jimmy
that.
Rivera fight in forever.
Yeah, that's a great fight right there though. Those
Yeah.
two. Montana De La Rosa versus Myra Bueno Silva. Magomedov Akhilov versus Nikita Krylov is your co-main event, and Rozenstruik versus Gane, Cyril Gane is your main event. This wasn't the original main event. I forgot who dropped out, but this is your current main event. So, what do you think? Who do you like? Do any of the fights? Any of the fights interest you in terms of what you're interested in?
The Jamie Rivera and Pedro fight and the Alex Caceres, Kevin
Kroom, yeah. I like the Hernandez versus Thiago Moise. I
Yeah.
think that's a great one. Angela Hill versus Yoder. I think Yoder's tough. She's an attractive girl too. But
I just want Angela Hill to win.
yeah, I think Angela. This is a winnable fight for her.
Yeah.
Alexis Davis versus Sabina Mazo. I'm
I
interested
can't
in
believe
too.
Angela Davis is still fighting.
I know.
I mean,
Alexis Davis. Yeah.
Remember we saw at the Whole Foods in San Diego?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like all that shit just comes in my head.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah, we're going down a little bit memory lane. We've done a lot of stuff. We've done a lot of stuff, and we should just air out our shit right now because we've done a lot of stuff in this this media fucking sport. Interviewed some of the biggest names.
Oh yeah, by far, yeah.
We've had
from Horace Gracie to like.
I mean, think about all the people when we started at the comic book store in the studio back
Raquel
there.
Pennington.
We had who do we have call in? Raquel Pennington, Mark Hunt.
Oh yeah, Mark Hunt, huh?
Yeah, we had Boss Rutan call in.
Boss Rutan, that's right.
We've had who else? Who else do we have? We didn't have.
Luke Thomas.
Yeah, we had Luke Thomas call in.
That's crazy, right?
Yeah, we had Luke Thomas call in.
Mark
Ramundi,
John Pollock,
Eddie Bravo,
multiple times.
Who else? We've had a ton of people, man. I mean, we've had interviews with Tito.
Sarah McMahon.
Yeah, Sarah McMahon. We've had her on a couple of times.
Yeah, a couple of times. Yeah.
We've had Max Holloway, who we were just talking about.
Max
We've
Holloway,
had him on the show.
Tito Ortiz. Misha Tate.
Misha Tate.
Horace Gracie, Brian Ortega.
Yep. So many. Think of all this.
Rampage. No. Do we have Rampage?
I don't remember.
No.
Like just him on like no. I don't think.
No.
I think we obviously
Ask
for his
questions,
fights and
yeah.
that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Frank Mir.
Yeah, Frank Mir. Phone booth fighting. Obviously. Yeah. Who else? I mean, I'm gonna go back and look at some of our recorded, and give you some name drop a little bit because we've done a lot. We've done
Megan Anderson
a ton of times. Eric Anders, John Fitch.
Oh yeah, John Fitch.
John Fitch is one of the coolest ones we've ever had on the show. Like just a super nice guy. Ed Ruth.
Tony Ferguson.
Yeah. Ed Ruth.
Yeah.
From Bellator.
Yeah.
Alejandro Lara, Denise Keelts, Calvin Gastelum, Ben Saunders. That was from EBI. Gary Tonin, before Gary Tonin and Gordon Ryan were Gary Tonin and Gordon Ryan.
Yeah.
In the early EBI days. Let's see. Jimmy Rivera, who's actually on this card, has been on the show.
Frank Anderson's coach, Mark. Is it Mark? Frank Anderson's boxing coach?
Oh. Mark Henry.
There you go.
Yeah. Bellator heads out there, Vita Arteaga, Trevin Giles from the UFC, Martin Nguyen from One Championship, who ended up becoming a champion.
Oh, Angela Hill.
That's right, yeah. God, we go down the list. Rafion Stotts, Sabina Mazo, who's fighting on this weekend's card.
Yeah.
God, you name it. Zoila Frosto, who we were just talking about.
Jesus Christ.
Let's see. Dustin Jacoby, actually, who is fighting this weekend, has also been on the show.
That's right.
Elima McFarlane.
She's a buddy of ours.
Yeah, I mean, when she was on the show, this was 4 years ago when she was on the show. She was barely making her way. This is shortly after her whole infamous soccer mom beatdown when she
Yeah.
beat that chick.
Yeah.
Liz Carmouche.
Yeah, that's right.
Chai Lewis Perry made a couple of appearances.
Yeah.
Mercedes Tyrell, Tatiana Suarez.
Oh, yeah. It's Tatiana Suarez. That's right.
Yeah. Georgie Karakanian.
Aaron Pico.
Aaron Pico. Yeah, Tony Ferguson. Damn, I gotta go back and listen to some of these.
I didn't know how that.
Tanya Evinger. Ed Soares.
Yeah.
Ed Soares. We even had Ed Soares on
Damn.
there. Ariel Beck. God, I'm just going down the list of all the people that we had. Yeah, there you go. Mark Henry, Gochi Yamaguchi, Claudio Silva, Amanda Nunes.
Amanda Nunes, yeah, that's right.
We had Amanda Nunes. We interviewed Amanda Nunes 5 years ago.
That's crazy.
Our friend Robin Black, New York Rick, who's been on our show like 3 or 4 times already. He's still roots for us in some way. He's got like 2 kids now.
Yeah.
Shannon Knapp, president of Invicta.
Yeah.
God, who else?
Stitch
Duran. Yeah. Rico Verhoeven. We've had him call in. Rico Verhoeven.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
5 years ago, we had Rico Verhoeven.
That's nuts.
Yeah. He's still heavyweight king right now. He just fought like 3 weeks ago. I was watching it. All right, I sent you the link, remember?
Yeah.
Megan Anderson, who's fighting in a
Angela
couple
Lee.
weeks. Angela Lee, who's fighting pretty soon. I think her fight just got announced.
No, Andrea Lee.
Andrea Lee, I'm sorry. Yes. Yeah, you're right. Raquel Pennington. Mark Ramundi was actually our first guest.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, wait. No, he wasn't.
Oh, no. What's his face was the first guest? A friend from...
Manny Hernandez. For SDCC, it's a San Diego Combat Academy. They were, Liz Carmouche comes out of there. She's still there. Lima McFarlane comes out of there. Their head coach, Manolo Hernandez. And yeah, man, we've had.
It's crazy, like those names we just mentioned.
And that's not even those are just majority of the big names. We've had a lot of other people, but you could go down the list, but yeah, man, and some of our media member friends, John Pollock, Wei Ting, a lot of these guys have helped us out. Mark Ramundi, Luke Thomas.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
so probably want to give us a time of his day.
Oh, hell no. We interviewed. Yeah, Luke Thomas was on our show.
That was the day after
5 years
Ronda got knocked out by Holly Holm.
Yeah.
Monday.
Rose Gracie, who's she actually helped us out a lot.
Yeah,
just giving us support and all that. Victor Cui, who's one of the heads of One Championship. And Robin Black, Esther Lynn.
Oh, yeah, Esther Lynn, yeah.
Yeah.
More than once.
Yeah, more than once. So Nick Newell.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
damn, I forgot about those interviews.
We put in some work. I don't know if you guys understand. We put in some work into this show. Road trips, equipment. What else?
Fuck, dude, we did a lot. The judging was probably my highlight.
Yeah, the judging. The Bellator mock judging press thing that we were able to do. Yeah, that was probably one of the best.
Just because, like, we got to judge fights, we had like a small run-in with the Diaz brothers in the restroom.
And why aren't we signed to anybody?
I don't know.
Why aren't we fucking signed?
Because we're Jews and we're brown. That's why.
Why the fuck aren't we signed to anybody? Why are we making that money right now? Why are we still got fucking day jobs and shit?
The fucking work that we put in. I mean, there's people that are conducted by the youth are
credentialed and like barely in their second year. And they haven't done nearly the amount of shit that we've done. I don't know, man.
It's because we're brown, dude.
It's because we're brown.
God damn it.
I don't know, man. I don't know, dude. I sit back a lot of times. I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck am I not like doing? Like getting paid for this shit? Like, why am I not? Damn.
Yeah, it sucks.
It sucks, dude. It sucks, and we don't even
especially like Like all those names you just mentioned.
All
It's
those names.
crazy.
All the names. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe because we don't have a name ourselves, we're like just two people.
And like you would think that our media fans would help us out. Fuck
Yeah.
no. It's like every man for himself. Oh, the submission Reno guys too.
Oh yeah, them too. Yeah, they're fucking doing really well.
Yeah. Yeah, they are.
And I don't think they are. I don't want to hate on anybody. You know what I mean? But it's like I think are we just not entertaining enough? Are we not doing crazy wacky shit? Are we not trying to be people that we're not? You know
Comment
what I mean?
on the section below.
Yeah, comment on the section below. Subscribe, like, share, and that's our show.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't fucking know.
damn it.
God
I need a
damn
beer.
it. Fucking,
All right, guys.
all right.
See you guys next week.
later. Enjoy the fights. Like, subscribe, share. You
I
all
like
know
this stuff.
that.
Comment
And-
below.
And go fuck yourself. No, I'm just playing. We love you.
Sour quick.